What's up guys, welcome back to a brand new video. Today we are looking at a brand new board on the market from MEEPO. It's the MEEPO V4. Quickly tell you about the specifications. We'll take a very super quick look at it, and then we're going to go for a ride and we're going to put its claims to the test. So this board is very different and it's part of MEEPO's new lineup, the V4 and their new Roadster, which we'll see later in the year, September, October. This board has dual 620 watt hub motors on the rear. It has a 10S 2P battery configuration, 144 watt hours or 4 amp hours. Has all new enclosures and a brand new deck shape. The deck is made up of 8 layers of Canadian maple and 1 layer of fiberglass, so it's very, very strong. The ESC is the latest Lingy ESC. I want to say a side note on this. MEEPO are leading the way for Lingy innovation. Now you remember from probably 2 years ago, I hate Lingys, but this is the closest I've ever felt to a hobby wing. It's practically the same. It is so smooth, it's so responsive, and you still get all the benefits of the Lingy. So roll to turn on and adjustable brakes. The deck is 36 inches long with a 30-inch wheelbase, and the all-important top speed, they claim 29 miles per hour. This is a very powerful electric skateboard for under $500. So let's get out of the box, let's take a really quick look at it, and then let's put it to the test. All right guys, so here we go. First of all, I need to say, MEEPO, congratulations on a beautiful box. Most people don't care about the box, I get that. This is so nice to not be a normal old brown box. Okay, so as soon as we open up, we've got a nice sheet of the same design, and then a top layer of black foam, and straight away, you're presented with their new look V4. This has got a real vintage feel about it. Underneath, you've got the T-tool, you've got the 2 amp charger, you've got the universal adapters, some instructions, and their remote control. All right, now here is a quick look at the board. Now you can see straight away that concave at the front and rear is gonna make this very, very comfortable and very stable. Here are their brand new 620 watt hub motors. They're 90 mil, and they have the 78A durometer urethane on front and rear. Something that I really like about this board is the wheels have a 62 mil contact patch. That's a really nice wide wheel. Something else that's going to add to the stability of this board are its 45-degree MEEPO shredder trucks and the 92A durometer bushings. The last thing we're going to look at really quickly are these enclosures. These things are like a spaceship. Hopefully you can see that. It's a bit sunny, sorry. Let me look at that. Just really, really different and beautiful. Reminds me of something of Lost in Space. All right guys, but everything we've just talked about is worth nothing if it doesn't ride well or perform close to what they claim. So let's get the GoPro, let's get the helmet, let's hit the road. All right, board's on, remote's on. First things first. Oh yeah. All right, so we're gonna start off straight in speed mode 4. I think it's pretty safe to say that speed mode 1, 2, and 3 will be very safe. Speed mode 1 will be perfect to learn on. Again, this being a 36-inch deck, it's not going to be too big to let your kids to learn. You know, perfect board for them. And it weighs under 8 kilos. I think it's like 7.8 or 7.6 kilos. So it's not heavy at all. Now I'm going to go around here to gonna go through the mangroves because I found this road which is pretty perfect for a speed test. We'll see what sort of speed we can get up to. Lots of crap on the footpath here. Just so you can flex quickly. You can see there's pretty much no flex at all. That's because of the maple and the fiberglass. So these trucks are really nice. That 45-degree shredder truck has a nice carb to it. Very nice carb to it. What I'm doing now is I'm just inspecting the road for any loose little rocks or potholes. There's a little bit of debris, but it's not too bad. I think we'll be okay to give it a red hot go for top speed. Ooh, man, these trucks. I've been riding around my area. I haven't really given it a good carve yet. Wow. This is very, I don't know, this almost feels like double kingpin. It's so carvy. Wowza. That's 17 miles per hour according to the remote control there. All right, so the road is smooth and ready. All right guys, here we go. We've got the app in the pocket. We're recording the screen. There's no traffic. We've got a nice long flat road. They claim 29 miles per hour. I don't think we'll quite get to that just because of my weight, but we will do our best. Here we go, full battery. Well, probably 95% battery. Here we go. Now I'm not going to really know the speed because I'm going to go off the app, not off the remote. But let's see what we can get up to. Okay, climbing pretty fast. Oh, getting a bit of a wobble there. Oh, really bad speed wobble on the back foot. The truck's a little bit loose. Wow, look at that back foot. That back foot is wobbling. Okay. I can't go any fast. All right, so we will do the top speed test as a YouTube short, and I'll do that tomorrow or the next day. We'll film that separately. I'll tighten that rear truck up. It's just way too loose. I was like this. It looked like bloody, as I always say, it looked like Elvis Presley. Let's have a quick look at the app and just see what we did get up to. It felt pretty fast. 38.7. So that's just under 25 miles per hour. And I definitely wasn't on full acceleration. So, gee, their claim I think is going to be pretty close to accurate, being 29 miles per hour. Now we're going to check out the turn-in circle. Again, it's a reverse or a traditional kingpin truck, but let's see how we go. So that is bloody tight. Nothing to sneeze at with that turn-in circle. And again, that smooth power. It's really stable, and it's got really nice power as you accelerate through that curve. I'm actually surprised. And no, I'm not getting paid to make this review. I wish I was. Woo, look at this road. Holy moly. Eastgate heaven. That's 26 miles per hour right there. I did tighten the truck up a little bit, just so you know. Woo. All right, 27 miles per hour. That was really stable. And just because we should test it out, if you need to do a little bit of off-road, can it handle it? Let's find out. All right, yeah, so I mean, we've lost a lot of power, but we're still going. Yeah, okay. Not really designed for off-road, but can do it if you really have to. Ooh. Alright guys, and the last thing I want to talk about is the deck. This very new style of deck for MEEPO. Do I like it? Yes, I do.
I like it a lot.
The way they've done the wheel arches here by my toes and here by my heel, it really just drives comfort and stability and carvability. Like you can really lean into your calves and just really get some nice deep motion going. They've done a really nice job. Let's head back to the car. I want to give you my SWOT analysis and let's talk about it right now. Alrighty guys, that brings us to the end of the first ride on the MEEPO V4. Gotta say, I really like it. For under 500 bucks, this is a pretty good bargain. But as we always do, we do a SWOT analysis where we talk about the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. So let's go straight into strengths. So the first one is the deck. The shape, the strength, the size, it's all fantastic. It rides very stable and it feels very, very safe. Next big strength is the Lingy ESC. I thought I would never say this, but it is silky smooth. It is the closest thing to a hobby wing that I have felt ever. And I would be happy to ride this on a daily basis because it is so smooth and so responsive. The next big strength are these wheels. That 90mm with a 62mm contact patch 78A is just so absorbent. It just feels very, very nice. You know, going over small pebbles, rocks, on rough surfaces like this, on this sort of road here, it just feels nice. There's no horrible vibrations, no horrible noises. And the last big strength is the trucks. These shredded trucks with the 45-degree angle are very, very carvy. They feel like double kingpin. Now moving on to W, weaknesses. Shocker, no weaknesses as far as I'm concerned. If this was a $1,000 board, I'd probably have something to say about the battery size. But for under $500, you really do get what you pay for. And this is a fun, stable, powerful board to get on and just ride and enjoy. Okay, moving on to opportunities, and there's only really one, and I've already mentioned it. It would be nice if they offered a ER version, which they might, I don't know, but an ER of the V4, something with a slightly bigger battery. 144 watt hours is on the smaller side, but again, I understand it because of the price, but I would be happy to pay, say, 650 and have an 8 amp hour in there, or an 8.4 amp hour battery, something like that. Something else I completely forgot to show you, and it's just a really cool feature, is the power button. Push it once, and here is your battery indicator. You watch this. So it goes around and it shows you your current battery. So you can see there we're currently fluctuating between 2 and 3 bars out of 5. And lastly, are there any threats? No, there's no threats. We had no cutouts, no ghost accelerations, but more importantly, being a Lingy, when we went over these sorts of cracks here, we had no cutouts. The older Lingys of yesteryear were famous for cutting out when you hit a decent corrugation or a big crack. This, nothing at all. Very smooth, very responsive, and really nice power. So no threats on the V4. All right guys, and that brings us to the end of this first look at the V4. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. I tried to cover off everything that I thought you'd like to know. We looked at carve, speed, stability, safety, turning circle, road conditions, a little bit of off-road, a couple of small little hills there, nothing major though, like we wouldn't even comment on it. The only other one we need to do will be a range test. It won't be a massive range because again, they only claim 18 kilometers. So with my weight, I would expect to get maybe 14 to 15 kilometers, but we'll definitely do an individual range test on this in the coming week. So if you've got any comments or questions, put them down below. If you've got any feedback, I'd love to receive it. If you've liked this content, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps out with the algorithm. And if you're new here, please consider subscribing and hit that notification bell. And until next time, guys, skate safe, wear a helmet, and we'll see you on the next video. Shoo!